Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. That's right. And on today's episode, we're going to the Bungle Wasteland. You know it. All new, all exciting, all poisonous. It's pretty scary, actually. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Before we get started, of course, big thanks to recent subscribers. Their names are going at the bottom of the screen. I appreciate that very much and hope everybody is enjoying the series as much as I am because, yeah, I'm digging it as I continue to take care of people all over the place. Luckily, we've got everybody out of hospitals, but a lot of home care is taking place now. So still kind of busy, but at least it's one step forward into something better. So with that, thanks, everybody, for understanding of everything that we've been going on through. And let's get to it. Oh, yeah, people, this is it. We're going to the Wastelands. Oh, yeah, groundbreaking. Well, turns out I need it. So can't advance without it. Gotta need it. Gotta have it. Gotta start it. Let's go. Ooh, got the background. Oh, very scientifically. I mean, it looks like pretty blue water. I mean, that looks nice. Right? I mean, can't be that hard to build a museum in a nice area. I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine, people. Yeah.
Some unusual news now, as Bungle Technologies are working with the county's Department of Culture to fund a science museum. The facility will open its doors deep in the desert and will serve the twin purpose of investigating/eradicating a toxic site that one Bungle official called something they'd certainly never seen before. For updates on the scientific process, keep it tuned to 2 Point Radio.
Where'd all the blue water go? Anyway, I guess I'm going to have to take care of that.
Always welcome and never returned.
I'm Sophie Nova. Supernova. That's cool. Okay, well, Sophie. Yeah, well, Sophie, you got quite the mess going on here. The oasis is familiar, but not with the giant sticky pears. Is that what we're... Yeah, big, giant, sticky pears with thorns in them. I'm pretty sure that's not normal, Sophie. The county believes there's a connection between the state of the oasis and our facility underground. You think? Is that your conclusive evidence? Okay, well, that's cool. Here's a map. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. Should be fine. Workshop project unlocked. Drill. Okay, well, I guess that's a thing. So we need a janitor. I need a workshop. I need stuff. Complete an expedition. And clear the obstruction of the block tunnel. All right. Well, let's have a look at that. They give us 2 helicopters. Wow, that's pretty fancy. So let's have a look at what we got here. Okay, so this is the map. I'm assuming this is where we are. Sure. I drill here? No? Well, I guess I'll drill here is where I'm going to drill. Something undiscovered. All right, cool. Well, that's, gee whiz, the things they get me into. So, it looks like I'm going to need, looks like we got some junk here. Can we get rid of the junk? That's what it says, right? Can we sell it? Sure, we can. If I can pick it up, I can sell. Oh, I can't do that with that. Okay, so we've done a little work here. Well, we cleaned this up anyway. What do we got in here for junk? Just a bunch of presents. You know what? I'm gonna bring you back, of course, because this is pointless. No sense you watching me just get boxes down and then try to clean this up. I'll bring it back when we actually have something to actually send off. Ooh, what's this? It's a magical thing. It's a flying machine. Very broken. All right, so we're going to have to clean. I got to clean this up, people. Yeah, just give me some free money for a bit while I clean this up, all right? And so, yeah, I'll bring it back. We'll see what we get. Okay, people, looks like we got a bit of a design going on. So, of course, from up here in the corner where we had this little box, okay, we've actually built out a building. It's not much of a building, but money gets a little tight here in this scenario. So we do have to be a little careful about having cash around for a little while. And that's just the way this scenario plays out for a bit. There's a lot of digging around and stuff, and we're going to be falling on our prehistory stuff to get them people to come in here and start spending their monies so as we can keep driving that number up so as we don't end up bankrupt, right? So that's bad. So let's see. So we've already hired a couple of janitors. I've thrown one into training. The other one's going to run around here and clean up a bit. And so we'll pick him up and put him on this side. Now we, of course, we've already hired one expert apiece. We actually have a couple more going to happen. Let's see, assistants, people. Please tell me you're good. Oh yeah, bookworm, do that. Sure. And movement speed. Sure, we'll take that one. All right. Are we going to throw the coffee shop in yet? No. Let's not do that. All right. What do we got here? We got a couple security camera guys and a blank. Loyal. Done. Anybody who's loyal, I'm good. So we'll throw him out there. Okay, so we do have another security guy here, though. Bean-brained. Coffee increases happiness. Photographic memory and peripheral vision. Hired. So much hired there. You can work this. All right. That'll keep everybody busy here for the moment. So this here's where we're going to be starting our science area. Don't know. We might share some of this between science and prehistory until we get rocking with prehistory. Then we'll probably move it back here. You'll notice here we've got a botany stuff. They kind of throw you a curveball on this botany stuff, and it's really expensive to do botany. And that's where you go broke really fast. So I would say, do what you gotta do for this scenario, but try to stick to the cheaper stuff until you get a good cash flow coming in. All right, so with that, let's hit the play buttons, people. Yeah, I'm sure there's janitors required, blah blah blah, all the things. I'm sure this guy he'll clean it up soon enough. Okay, please tell me we're gonna get some assistants that are decent. Pop me one in. All right, so Sammy here. Nice smelling face with pilot wings. All right, I'll take that. And let's see when we get down here. Let me tell you, in my other save file, man, this scenario, all bad luck. Just everything I do is just bad luck. Loyal and a globetrotter. Well, that's definitely not bad luck. That is all good luck. Like wowzers. All right, so let's rock and roll. Yeah, no. We're going to send them over here. And so we're going to start that expedition up. So we might as well get them both going. Sure, why not? We'll take care of that. It's $1,000. Boom. And at the same time, that's right, we'll just throw people at this thing. We're not allowed? No, you're not going to let me do that, huh? All right, fine. Let's see. Well, this one would be for the janitor, but we still don't need the janitor just right away. Let's see. 3250, 9,000. I think we go for the 3250, right? So we can throw Zoe at that. Give them a first aid kit. Yes, nothing here else is going to hurt them, really. We got rid of the snake bite, so I guess that's the other one they'll go off, and we'll see if we can't start loading up on some cool stuff here. Now, this does have a level... it's only got a level 4. Wow, you're really bad at that, Max. So what do we need? Okay, well, it is getting its bonus. I just got to get it another 3 points of item here. Why don't we hit the normal play button? We'll see what happens with this for a minute. Okay, so there's not a lot of science undecorated here. Oh, metal pipe. Sure. You want to run a metal pipe here somewhere? Okay. Stick a metal pipe there. There's a 5 out of 5 for that, so that's at least going to be a thing. And we got people adventuring, doing the adventurous things, so as we can start to get some fast cash flow in here right away. Because, it turns out people don't really care a lot about science, and it's really expensive. So, let's get the stuff in here that makes them excited, like prehistory. So we're at a minus. Now, minus, of course, is nothing new. Our first couple months tend to run minus. But if you kind of flow with what they want you to do, it's even more minus than minus. right? So let's start getting this stuff opened up here, and make sure that we can start collecting on some of this stuff. Yes. What is it? Really average? Wow. Just I could average it all right. Fine. Average it is. Average it is. So are we going to try to actually get this into their own zone for now, or do we try to keep people down here super busy and a little cheapy for us? I say we initially put it down here, and then I'll drag it all up probably in the next episode, because this episode is going to probably run a little bit just to kind of deal with this, and then the next round of items they want. Okay, so you do got to get some prehistory down there, dude. You can't just... you just can't like shrug it off and say, yeah, call it a day. So why not? I'm good at calling it a day. Well, yeah, but we don't want to do that here right now. That's the spiny fern. That's the hanging fern. That's the fern. Give me the fern, right? I know what the fern does. So give me that. Where's my hanging lantern thing? All right, there we go. Here, you can have the shell. And this side can have the footprint, even though we got nothing here yet. I'm sure we will. And oh, look, my favorite horn. That always makes me happy. So, without hanging anything on the wall, because of course I'll have to move some of this stuff around, and this is only an average. Ugh, it's junky. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is, Max. Don't be dissing it. Well, you know what you haven't done yet? Put signs in. Okay, I concur with that. So go here, and turn. And that's going to catch all that, right? Sure is. Well, isn't that nice? All right, so a little prehistory there. Let's go back to here. We'll catch a little bit of that coinage. Coinage amount, is that going to catch it all the way up the front? It is. I say we kind of try that out and see what happens. So there is the coinage collector and the garbage collector, because that's a thing we try to do. Yeah, and I don't know why I'm missing a coinage collector over here, or a garbage collector here. Are you going to put a sign in for this, or are people just going to guess what that is? Well, I mean, it probably doesn't hurt for them to guess. Sure. We'll pick this up and go this way, and we'll throw them in. Yeah, we're using the fancy signs today, people. Probably shouldn't. We can't afford it, but we're doing it anyway. You're saying 2. Oh, I got a double honeybee. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. So, now that we got the honeybee, let's run this ahead a little more. Yeah, bandage box, whatever. Listen, you got to get these guys back out. You haven't got time to be making smiles and stuff. Let's get this guy back out here. And do that, do this, do that, do this. Now, that's because these things are going to have to become dusted off. So before they start losing their luster, if I can run both of these guys out here in double choppers as fast as possible, and we can turn our frowns upside down into smiley faces and cash. We like that. Cash monies. That's what it's all about. Right, guys? Everybody all happy so far? I'm assuming you've done some restoration on that. Cool. Exploring. All the exploring and the things. All right, so what do you got for me? Yeah, okay.
It's unlike me.
Wow, he's really had a hard time with that, didn't he? Okay, so let's see what this crate has. Okay, cool. Fairly easy exhibit to deal with. And we can probably sneak him in over here. Something like that. And where's he at? Well, he's already got his bonus. And he's a 4 out of 5. Sure. Is it because the sign's too far? Really? Is the sign too far for this guy? No. I guess it is. All right, well, let's at least try to line it up all pretty so it looks like it belonged. I suppose that sign isn't going to give me the 4 out of 5 that I want. So, one more item. Let's see what we can get here. Geesh. Yes, I mean, I can give it a wall decal, as long as I remember to move it, I guess. There we go. So I'll take care of the 5 out of 5 on that. And again, we're trying to slap this stuff in here as fast as possible because we actually, it takes a lot of determination to get people to walk in here. So we're kind of slamming the easy stuff in. Yes, it's all about the science and blah, 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 and all very boring. So we've got that guy trained. I now need a drill from the workshop. Build requirements not met. Well, what's wrong with this? I can't make the drill. Hire a janitor. Complete an expedition to Orphle Quarry. Oh, I have to do the expedition first. My bad.
Where was this?
I should have put this in order. That's fine.
Of all places. Children have no place in museums.
Okay, so this guy is down, right? Yes. All right, so back to here. All right, so we can start this expedition. And this is going to be... he needs a drill for this, does he not? I'm pretty sure. All right, well, we'll just do the expedition, I guess. We don't need the drill for that. Okay. We'll open this crate up. I'm sure you need the drill for that first, but I think that's just the open it up and then you get to drill it all you want. All right, so we're going to place that exhibit. Okay, somewhere's around there. And we... maybe we'll move it down one more. Sure. Where are you at for score? You're already a 5 out of 5. You're very happy. Happy, joy. You betcha. So am I. I'm very happy too. Someone's returned safely, have they? No, they haven't. Because I got things to do. Let's see. We send you back to here. 39, 35. We'll send Augie out here. Do that. We're probably going to get the other dinosaur which is fine. I got no problem with it. We can probably slip it in here for now. That'll be okay. And this should be our destination coming back in here. Yep. Let's open that. This is our janitor coming back. Right, so now what you get is this, you get materials. So in this case, it's metal, okay? And so what happens is well, it's hard to, like if we go to start a project, now at the very top of the screen, you'll notice here, like we have metal and we have gears and we have like, gold and stuff, right? So now we've gone out and got some metal, 175 of it. Now we can make this drill, right? Which we need to get into other parts of this map. This map, like I said, this is the first museum that's... It's a lot less around the museum part and more around this weird mechanic, this drilling / exploration mechanic they got going on. The jury's still out whether or not I like it. Let's put it that way. All right. So we're going to set that up there for a second. Well, the janitor in the workshop, he can come out and do whatever he's going to do. And this guy we will send here. Again, while we still have the ability before stuff starts falling apart. There we go. Send it away. As we're making that drill in the workshop. I was kind of hoping that we'd start turning a profit here shortly. You guys are killing me. Come on, start sending them people already. There's the entrance, by the way. They'll walk around this way and then into the museum. Oh, gee. Yep. Yes, thank you. Clear the obstruction. All right. Well, as soon as we get one of the helicopters back, we'll do that.
Expedition complete.
Yes, it is. We'll open it up first, though, of course, because we want to see what we got. And, okay, so it is the first part of that exhibit. So let's pause here for a second. I don't remember this being this big, but I guess it is. You know what? We can actually put it on this side. That's actually a really good idea, Max. If we put it on this side, this kind of leaves this open here for a couple more cubes. And we'll use this room up here kind of tidy like. Yeah, sure, I'd go with that. We will have to give it a little bit of wall decor, though. I don't think this is going to make it, is it? Oh, yeah, it is. And you? Oh, yeah, you make it. We'll probably put one more sign up here, though, just to give it a little bit of coverage. Okay, so we'll slam that sign there. Let's see. Do you really want to put in another honey pot? I don't know. We can, I guess. Somewhere's around here. Okay. Another honey pot. The garbage is right there. We could always throw a garbage can up here in the corner or something like that, but we don't really need to. Let's see. Let's get this guy a little bit of friendly fern action going on. No, prehistory. There we go. We'll get this guy a tree in the back. Get him a little bit of fern action. Is he 5 out of 5 already? Wow, that's awesome. What's he upset about? Oh, he's got an info stand. Yeah. That's just his base buzz. All right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm okay with that. Sure. Now we should get a helicopter down here, and then we'll get a janitor out to deal with that.
Some of you are getting awfully close. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, hey, we got helicopters coming back everywhere here. That's pretty intense. Okay, so let's get this going. Now we flip back to this, and this is the obstruction, right? Yes, it is. 7 days. All right, so we need a janitor. Our level 3 janitor. I don't think it's really going to matter what I do here. Let's see. Do you want to throw Hannibal out there and just see? Well, he is a globetrotter. Yeah, I mean, he is a globetrotter. This is kind of his thing. It's kind of his thing. He is going to probably get injured here, though. Again, you can only do so much, right? Anyway, it is what it is. We'll throw him into the box if he's that beat up. So, sure, it's perfectly fine. Hey, look at that. It's a disc. Sure, like we've never seen one of those in my life, but okay. And I'm sure we'll need to decorate that a little bit, so let's just pause there for 5 seconds while I throw a tree and a few other things at it to make myself feel better. All right. Ancient tree. Is that a better tree than the other tree? Anyway, I don't think I need that ancient of a tree, but we can do that. And, of course, then I'm get my favorite fern out here. Let's see. Do you want to even throw in this just to make sure we're covered? I mean, we got 5 out of 5s all over the place here, dude. You don't really need to throw any more in. True. But you know what? A couple of decals never hurt anybody. So throw a decal in there. And we'll throw this one on the opposite side to match that one on that side. Right? All right, somewhere's around there. And... right, we're not hiding anything in the old inventory. Nope, looks pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, so we got one going off to do that.
Imagine a place filled with
do you try to throw something out there? Do you want to try and throw something out there to do the whatchamacallit over here? Yes. You probably should keep running this expedition to keep collecting that stuff. Oh, it's sandstorm season. That stinks. Anyway, it is what it is. Sandstorm season or not, we need this stuff. Helicopter damage. I guess the janitors are going to have a little extra work for us to do today. So, this guy's returning home. This guy's planning out. Maybe we get lucky and the helicopter doesn't get damaged. I don't know. You made it in. I did. Let's pause up here. And your crew found one of the old design blueprints. Did they? Okay. Must make digital copies. You have my blessing to use anything you find in the facility. Blueprints will allow your science experts to build custom contraptions. Wow. Okay. The facility may hold the answers to fixing the oasis. You never know. The spa point, though, is a rudimentary device that even your science experts should be able to understand. Okay. That's pretty snippy of you. Okay, so custom contraptions, exhibits like this are going to be part of our science exhibit. And, of course, they require material before you can build them, built in the workshop by a science expert. I know, that's pretty crazy, right? And then basically some perks can only be installed in the custom contraptions. So with that, we're going to push OK on that. Open the crates. This should be our, I'm assuming extra P, XP, extra XP. Holy smokes, people. Okay. So I don't think they've given us the science tab. Yeah, so they want me to make a spa point. It's only 15 metal, and we'll get that done. Because that way this starts filling out this part of the floor. Yes, I am pounding out the temporary home of things, but we do want to make this more permanent and get it built up. So we've got the science expert. They're going to make the spa point. Ribro is on the way, so let's keep going now. So let's open the map up there. So what is this all about? Clear the block tunnel. So unlock that. And what rewards here? We get all kinds of undiscovered here, right? So we're going to probably pound the pavement on that one here really soon. What is the overview on this? Complete two expeditions. Oh, okay. So if I go and I build another mine, another drill, and then send him to mine again, we get that. So which way do you want to go, Max? I don't know, to be honest. Yikes. And again, we do got to be careful. We're still not making money yet, right? People not showing up. Wonder why. It's crazy, isn't it? Well, you're not making that drill now anyway. So, why don't you go back here? And, all right, so that expedition is on. We might as well try and run this one more time and get that last piece. It's a rarity, but if you get lucky enough, you might be able to catch it. If not, then we can always sell it for extra cash. Now, that's the thing. Those expeditions are only $1,000, but what they bring back is probably worth about $5,000. So it usually pays for your staff. So, right, like one thing that you're going to need you got to kind of keep pounding down is running them cheap expeditions and selling the stuff off as they're bringing it in. Now, yes, it's great if you can get a little breathing room to analyze it, but if not, then it is what it is, and that helicopter is now going to need repair. Hey, look at that. You bet. Attach that to the exhibit. Aw, yeah, look at that. 3 beautiful golden stars, baby. You bet. And the spa point is there. Now you're building scientific. Am I? It's a spa point. It's not a thing. This isn't like miracle working or anything. We're just going to make a little spa point here for them. So we'll pop that in there. I say it's ready for testing to the general public. Yeah, so they make you do all this before you even get the public involved. So you see here, we've already spent $25,000, and that was all on the. And again, we focused on the cheap area, the 2 cheapest areas, right? So we could load up the museum some to encourage people to come visit in droves, because you're going to always be fighting with money in this, I find, in this scenario. All right, so we're ready to go, is it? It isn't, the Oasis isn't perfect, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Custom contraptions are amazing. I'm sure the guests will love to see them. I'm sure you think so. Science upgrades, of course, for custom contraptions. Some contraptions actually help you, but they, I guess, you know, they require less frequent maintenance and perks aplenty, right? So we're good to go. Let's push the button on that. And what are we getting out of this? Okay, so we're getting another snail. I'm going to send that to inventory for the moment. And it's epic too, right? Yes, it is. So yeah, getting that last one is always really hard. So it is what it is. So the one helicopter is repaired. Call the janitor over to fix that. And now we're getting right into the museum. Now it's time to sell some tickets, collect some donations, display exhibits from 3 themes. And we've already got 2 themes going on, right? And this is why we were pushing so hard to deal with this. We got a janitor with fire resistance. Gee, I wonder why. Because it's all bad. It's all bad for you people. Okay, so I can't believe this is 5 out of 5. I'm going to put a few decorations behind it because it just looks really weird without any. Yes, money is cheap, tight, several other words I guess I can use, but I still don't like it to look totally goofy. You gotta put a little decor around it, right? Something that kind of says science and things. Give it a flower or 2, right? Even though they're fake metal flowers, at least it's a thing. There, see, now it looks a little bit better. It's very sciencey looking. Okay, this is where we should start to see the people come out of this cave. Okay, I've lost the cave. There's a cave here somewhere. Oh no, I've lost. Oh, there's the cave. They'll start coming out of there. Hopefully, we can start making some money because we need it. Meanwhile, let's get this other helicopter down. We'll get this one repaired. Okay, and let's see if we can't do an expedition down here. And I think we're running these all in the summertime, right? Yes, it's going to be painful. You're going to throw Zoe in there, are you? Okay. Darn it. Okay, it is what it is. We'll keep fixing the helicopters up as they come along. And now I guess we kind of got to work our way over here. Start running some explorations this way. Okay. Sure, he says. And this is the metal, right? Yep. And this was the blockage. All right, well, let's get an expedition set up here and get the first one running. So we have a level 3. Boom. You betcha. And the assistant. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Also a level 3 and a level 2. Let's go with the level 2 because that will take care of that. And unfortunately, none of these guys have a tent. I should actually throw a tent on there to take care of this, right? Because plus 5 days. You know what? Maybe I will throw a tent on there before I throw this guy out. Eleanor, what are you doing? Let's find Eleanor here for just a second. Experts, Eleanor. Pick you up. And we'll drop you in this room. We'll throw you a tent. Start training on that. This is why I bought them blanked out, because I wanted to be able to customize them as I need them. So do you want to try and throw this going somewhere else temporarily while you're waiting for that tent? We could. Did you want to go for the botany? Do we have to right now? Because it's really expensive. Like, so expensive. Like, way too much money. You hate that, right? And you don't even have a botany expert in here yet, so don't do that. All right, fine. Augie, it's all up to you. See if you can't get me my last piece for this part of the museum, and we'll at least call that one wrapped up. Sure. This is fine. Okay. How fast you gonna learn that tent, dude? Okay, so we got this guy going out. This guy's gonna come back. We got little diagrams flying all over the place here. It's perfectly fine. And of course, all these are gonna be busted up. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll take that. All right, let's see what we get here on this crate. Okay, 2 out of 3. Sure, we'll take that as a win. And we'll also take this one. And what do we got? Oh, another desk. Now, if nothing else, I can sell it off for $3,000, right? That mission was only $1,000, so we can send that off to inventory, and of course we can sell that off. Because why not? The disc fossil, yeah, $3,000. So we just made a little money on that. We like that. As you can see, we're still not making any money. It's kind of scary, actually. So call the janitor in for that one.
Nigel Bickleworth on 2-Point Radio.
Yeah, do a little dust up there, big guy. All right, so we got some people coming in. We've sold 5 tickets so far. Everybody's kind of humming and hawing over this stuff. We like that. Everything seems to be running okay. We'll get ahead for this guy. How we doing here? All right, so we got 2 helicopters. They're both good to go. We should be able to send this back to this guy to get the skeleton that we want. Yes, it's still a thing. Unfortunately, the sandstorm is going to be a pain. And yes, I'm fighting through it. Okay, so we also have our other expedition ready to go. So back here, start that expedition. Let's fill that all in. 2, 3 is 5. That's what we want. And we want XP journal. That will do. And that's a $2,000 expedition, so we'll send that off. None of my ticket booths have a guy. All right, I guess it's time to hire another one. I've been running these pretty lean. I've been running these guys pretty lean up to this point. But that's because money. You're fighting money here all the time. Nice. Photographic memory and a globetrotter. All right, you're hired, dude. I realize I'm making you work cheap ticket booth right now, but you'll become important later, I'm sure. Okay. Did we get a second project yet? No. So, I am going to try to get a janitor in here to do a thing. Let's start getting in some of this stuff, just so as it has extra entertainment. I'm hoping I didn't send the janitor off to... yeah, so he's going to work the workshop. Hannibal's going to handle the available. We can always hire one more janitor, too, just in case. Yes. I know I don't sound very... Okay, and it's a level 3 globetrotter. Yeah, okay. I am all about this. Do that. This isn't helping my budget any, but it is what it is. All right. Hopefully we'll get some extra cash running in here soon.
Good. Combining the playful fruitiness of a papaya.
Come on, people. Start showing me the bucks. That's right. I want to see that money. Resolve dilemma. Oh no. Okay, well, we already know if we fly in the fresh pears, it's a delay, but everybody's happier, right? Fly in the fresh pears. It is $750, but morale's high, and you don't get any sickness, right? Sickness, bad, right? So I'd rather pay $750 than to have sick people, or even worse, the toilet tear forever, right? That's just bad. All right, so open that crate. Okay, so we can stick that into inventory. Again, we can sell that. I'm not worried about it. We'll stick that into inventory. We'll fix up the helicopter. We'll say okie dokie to that. Open the crate on that one. Okay, so this is where we get our first blueprint, and it's a sprinkler pump for our botany exhibit. So the cool thing about this thing is that it will take care of all your plants, without having to water them manually. It's actually pretty cool. We'll claim that project. We're not going to do anything with it just yet, though. We'll call the janitor in to fix that. And oh, the realization station's ready. But we're gonna keep sending them off here. Okay, so if we autofill that, that'll take care of those 2 bonuses. Really? Now, who did you choose for that? You chose Ticket Booth guys. We got Ticket Booth people all over the place here. Globetrotter photographic memory. No, let's choose Norman, because Norman is got the better skill, I think. And you've got Sammy going. Why would you put Sammy on that when Eleanor's got the tent? That's just silly talk. Game, you make such weird decisions. All right, go.
Should be left to the professionals. No vigilante.
Okay, and we get another item from the workshop, spa point number 2. And we also unlock the upper antique archives. Ooh, good. Yes, we do. So that's our gift shop. Let's unlock that. And this is, I think, where we get parts for the flying machine, which of course is important. Okay, so close that off. Stop playing with that. All right. Let's have a look in here for a second. So now my list has become bigger. We got a sprinkler pump and a spa point number 2. Wow. It's 25 metal. We still have 135. I say we throw it in there. So as we can, again, we got really nothing here for science. It's pretty dry, people. It's pretty dry. So we're going to throw some science at it. So we'll get a spa point 2 in. And hopefully them donations are coming in. Where's all my security? Security! What are you guys doing? Aerodynamics, toilet terror. No. Sluggish. Ah, darn it. Now we're getting into the junky stuff, right? You know what? I am not in any mood for this. So, Globetrotter and sluggish. Nope. And loyal but delicate. No. We'll see what you come up with. Pretty sure I have two security guys, right? I do. One's on break and one's doing the chair. Okay. I'm a little surprised about that. Yeah, I guess, well, you know what? We'll let him go on break for a second. The other guy's doing the chair, so that's fine. You know, everybody's really cheap with their donations on this map. Again, you're fighting with money all the time. It's crazy. It's crazy. Meanwhile, let's get in here and we'll start selling a few of these fossils. Try and keep the budget up, right? Yeah, that's not happening. So we'll sell that. We'll sell that. Yep, we'll reward myself with this and open this. Okay, built-in speaker. We'll claim that perk. Sure. And just to keep things exciting and going. So how are we doing? Okay, so we got the built-in speaker. We got the sprinkler pump. Sure, we'll start an expedition again. Eleanor. Norman. Again. Yeah. XP. Again. Let's go.
To our team departing.
Okay, meanwhile, these guys, we have money to keep bringing in people. We need the cheap goods. So as much as I hate to spend the $32.50, we do got to get this dinosaur finished. That's how this works. And of course, unfortunately, I am sending my other person out there already. So Augie's going to have to handle this with a first aid kit. And at least that will take care of that. We may end up with 4 extra days, but we'll survive, people. We'll survive. 32. It's getting closer to being at least somewhat profitable. So let's take spa point 2. And again, we can kind of throw this right. Do you want to throw this up here in the corner?
Have returned. Good for them.
Okay, so let's pause here for a second. And we'll do a few things here with it. We'll throw a few gears on the wall. Don't get me wrong, I like to see the 5 out of 5, people. 5 out of 5 is always good. There we go, and we'll do that. Okay. Well, we'll take that 5 out of 5 for the moment, but we should give it a sign. All right, turn. Sure, we'll give you a sign right here. And I don't think, do we need a collection box? I mean, you guys are being pretty cheap with the collection stuff here, you know. Maybe I'll put a collection box up here in the corner just to put it out of the way. Okay. And a garbage can, of course, because we don't like people littering. Litter is bad. Let's throw these guys a few pop machines and see if we can't get a little extra cash out of them now. So, there's a burp machine and that and this. There we go. So it's coming together, people. We still got to work on a third display here. That's the thing that's got to happen here shortly. And let me see. How else am I gonna handle that? We're always a little, like I said, money is monies. All right, so we did get the box in. All right, well, let's have a look at that crate. Okay, so another built-in speaker. We'll claim that perk, and I think I got a machine to put out here, right? Where is it? Yeah, the realization station. We got to get that out here, because you know, people like entertainment, and entertainment's always a lot of fun. Did you want to put it like here? Sure, let's put it right there. What's its happiness? 12 out of 15, base buzz 4 out of 5. So if we just bring that up a little bit with something, we're probably good. All right. Well, let's see if we can't tack something on there. Let's see. Little science, a little science light maybe here at the edge. No, not enough. If I put a little plant over here in this corner, will you like me? Sure you will. All right, there we go. That's going to handle that. All right, excellent. Numbers are all looking pretty good. The big trick is that we just gotta balance this out to zero. And this is part of the challenge here, people. Let's not kid ourselves here. It is part of the challenge of just trying to stay afloat in this scenario. Let's run this ahead by a few seconds. We'll get this one coming back home here for just a second before we wrap this one up. And then we'll talk about building the third theme and getting some stuff done. So we'll put that up there. As you know, we're approaching 45 minutes and all the things. Yeah, let's see what we get in this crate. Give it to me one time. Do it. And there's the pristine that I was looking for. So a couple pristine options in here really does start drawing the people in. You know, they kind of like that stuff. Yeah, everybody wants to buy junk food all of a sudden. I'm all for it. So spend your money, people. Spend your money, because I need the money coming in. So with that, I'm Max. This has been 2 Point Museum as we take it out on this one. And we should be pretty good for the next one. Basically, we're going to have to drag a little botany in here. I'm not looking forward to that. But you got to, well, you can pick any third option. But Prehistory is pretty cheap, and it's a fast setup to at least get this now running on the positive side. You bet. And at the same time, so we're finally getting the $500 in from donations. So that's the thing. You get, like, before the people even start showing up, you definitely got to get some sort of setup going on, because these people are not going to be donating heavy, right? You gotta kind of sucker them out with other stuff and just overwhelm them and hope that it's giving you enough stuff, right? You're going to have to watch your staff all the time on this scenario. It's pretty intense, people. It's pretty intense. Big thanks to recent subscribers for this episode anyway, and of course, I hope everybody's enjoying it. Next episode, we're going to get a science museum, and then we're going to get the cleanup story for whatever the heck this is. Holy smokes. We'll build out some botany. So of course we get our third option, and then of course we go into the depths and start doing a bunch of weird exploratory stuff. Meanwhile, trying to keep the exhibits afloat because they're all cheap. Thanks everybody for hanging out and doing all the things, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.